more of a soft-spoken than whispered. It's been a while. I know this video, once I get into it, it's probably not going to be a video most people are going to be interested in, because I know there's many wrestling fans, but I still figure I want to do it. There's at least one person, Adam, a huge supporter. I appreciate you. Mentioned it. Well, mentioned he wanted to hear my predictions, so I figured I'd make it into a video, since I thought about it beforehand too. But yeah, I'll probably save any life updates, because there have been some things going on for like a Ramble video that more people might watch than they'll probably watch this one. So yeah, but yeah, I'll do this, and then when I get the chance, I won't get the chance this weekend because I have plans, but when I get the chance, I'll make a random video talking about stuff. But in this video, I wanted to do a predictions video for WWE's 2025 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, or PLE, I guess they call it now. I'm gonna go, actually. It's in Indianapolis, and I live in Indiana. It's about an hour drive, and I was able to get tickets, so I'm going. I'm really excited. I love wrestling a lot. It's one of my favorite things. I always look like at the phone itself, but the camera is, I always have eye contact with the wrong thing, because you can see my eyes are looking here, but really I should be looking like here. But I just like, I look at myself, whatever. But yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't think it'll be a long video, because there's only 4 matches. But I guess the 2 Royal Rumbles are gonna be long, and then the other 2 matches might be lengthier too. So maybe it'll still be like 4 hours-ish. But yeah, I'm excited. I've never been to a wrestling show either, so it's exciting. And Royal Rumble being my first one, it's like there's a lot of surprises and returns and debuts and stuff. So it should be a big show to go to, and I don't know. A lot of my favorites and a lot of people I love are gonna be there. Roman Reigns is in the Rumble, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight's probably gonna be there, Braun Breaker. There's a lot of crazy things. I wish there was at least one more match. Maybe give the women another match. There's 3 men's matches, including the Rumble. There's only 1 women's match. So I'm like, I guess you could have had like another match for the women's title, or one of the Intercontinental or United States women's titles. That could at least been something, just to give another match, even it out a bit. But it's whatever, I guess. I have this little, there's only 4 matches, but I didn't know for a fact, so I wanted to make sure I wrote it down, and I wrote it down. You can't really see it, and I have terrible handwriting, but yeah, I wrote it down just in case. And it's a little pen here too. I'm not actually writing the pins down. Stop sending me reels, bro. Some random dude followed me and just started sending me reels. I'm tempted to block him, because I don't know who he is. They're not funny. Once again, I'm looking here, not here. I can't help it. I have a problem with eye contact with people, and apparently I have a problem with eye contact with cameras. I keep doing it. You. So the first match is the Motor, you can't really read it, it's backwards, but the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championships. 2 out of 3 falls, best of 3 match. That should be really good. That has the possibility of being like an NXT takeover type match. That could be great. And I love DIY. I'm happy they won the titles, even though they're heel, they're bad guys now. And Motor City Machine Guns, I barely know anything about them, but they seem great from what I've seen. I definitely think DIY is retaining. I don't see them just giving back the titles that fast, but I don't think they're going to win 2-0. I think maybe DIY score the first fall in like some underhand tactic, then MCMG get it, and then DIY gets the final fall and wins. That's my assumption. But I think that should be an amazing, fun match, and like, this isn't like the official order or anything either, though. I just put it in like, most anticipated, least anticipated to most anticipated, basically. But yeah, that should be a great match. It was announced kind of last second, but you know, still. Also, ignore the band-aids. I got cuts on both of these fingers somehow, and I got one on my palm. Can't really see it, but yeah, ignore that. But yeah, I don't know. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa of DIY are great. You know, I think the tag team division and both sides and all sides of WWE and even outside of WWE is full of some great tag teams, and you know, this should be good. Also, shout out JD McDonough. If you're a wrestling fan, which I assume you are if you're watching this, took a terrible bump. He hit his back really terribly on the announce table. That looked painful. And yet he got back up and finished that match. Bravo. I'm still looking here. How do you be looking here? I can't. It's like impossible. Here. Next up is the Women's Royal match. The 30-woman Royal match. The Royal matches are more chaotic and harder to predict, unless there's like a, Cody Rhodes was guaranteed every time. But this one, I don't know. The women's ones are always harder because I don't really know I know Charlotte Flair is returning. She's a great wrestler, but I don't think she needs to win the Rumble because she hasn't won before, so I guess it makes sense to give it to her. Just to kind of put another big thing for her, but she doesn't really need it. She's already Ric Flair's daughter, that's enough. But I heard they might go for Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, and I do think that could be a great match, money match for them. But I don't really think she needs to win the Rumble for that. I think maybe her Bianca could win it again. Once again, she didn't really need that either, because I think it'd be great to have Bianca versus Rhea, and maybe have Bianca be heel, more bad guy, heel Bianca, face Rhea. Maybe you can set it up as Bianca attacked Jade Cargill alongside Naomi, or it was only Bianca, and Bianca was the one behind it, so like, she's the bad guy, and then she can go for Rhea, and you have that big match that they've been teasing every now and then. And also have set up a Bianca Belair storyline to set her up for other opportunities. Or Charlotte versus Tiffany. I think both of those matches should happen this WrestleMania. Huge. But yeah, I don't know. I think one of those two, Bianca or Charlotte, is my my best guess. My throat's getting all dry, I guess. Next up is Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a ladder match. That's exciting. I can't wait to see that. I love Kevin Owens. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I love his character work, and his heel work as a bad guy right now has been great. I know he won't win this match, but if he did win this match, I would not care. I'd be happy. I would be like, you know what? Great for him. But I know Cody's winning for a fact. Cody's, like, there's no way he does that. If Cody, when Cody loses his title, it's going to be at like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It's not going to be at a random. It's not going to be at Royal Rumble. It's going to be at one of the two big shows, most likely WrestleMania. But I think this match would be great. I'm excited for it. I love Kevin Owens. I think Cody Rhodes is a fantastic wrestler. I think Kevin Owens is too. And both of them are doing really good work with their characters, with the storyline out of this show. Look here. I did it again. Look here. But I'm excited for that. That should be good. Yeah, there's not a lot to say. I mean, I guess I could talk more in depth about storylines, but I mean, I haven't really watched the weekly shows much recently. I've only watched the first Raw on Netflix. I watched that one, but I haven't watched any other weekly shows since then because I'm just usually working or doing something else, or I'd rather be doing something else anyways. Finally, what I'm assuming is going to be the main event is the Men's Royal match. 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 30-man Royal match. I think my best guess is CM Punk. Give him that Rumble win. Give him the main event finally. And arguably, he could face Gunther. But I think him versus Cody is like the big match that would make sense. But at the same time, I guess I don't know. with Punk going against Cody or Gunther, then who goes for the other person, you know? And, like, what about Roman? Roman has to be at WrestleMania. What does Roman do? I don't want Roman to win. I don't want to see... I mean, I like Roman versus Cody. I think we should see Roman versus Cody maybe at SummerSlam, but I don't want to see it main event WrestleMania again. I think that'd be boring and kind of just repetitive. I mean, it'd be different because it's more unique with Roman being the one chasing him. Look here, look here. But I'd rather have someone else win that hasn't won in a while. Sorry. Oh, shh. I don't want that to happen. I apologize if that was loud. My Xbox was on. I was watching a video. I have it paused. Watching someone play Astrobot because I don't have a PS5 or a PlayStation at all. I have a PS3. That's a 2, not a 3. But yeah, I imagine Punk or Roman, but I'd rather Punk, you know? And when Punk first got back to WWE, I wasn't that big of a fan. I wasn't a big fan really before he left, or after he had already left, but I've become a fan recently, you know? So I wouldn't mind him winning. I think Roman winning would be kind of, I don't know, he's already won, and he doesn't really have a reason to, because Roman's a person who, he doesn't need a Rumble win to chase after a title, you know? He's big enough already that someone who would make more sense, I mean Punk doesn't need it either, but like Punk would make more sense because then you can have him win and that would make the main event make sense, you know. I think Punk versus Cody has enough behind it to do it. Or Randy Orton has a surprise return and he wins, and everyone's gonna think he's gonna choose Gunther, but then boom, heel turn, he chooses Cody, and then you have a huge match with Randy versus Cody. That could be great too. I think one of those 3 matches. I don't like that sound, I apologize. CM Punk. I don't know. Can I speak now? I'm sorry if you didn't like that. That happens to me sometimes too. I'll be watching a video or listening to a video to sleep, and there's like one sound specifically that I'm just like, I have to skip forward like 20 seconds or however much to get past it because I'm like, I don't like that. So yeah, my predictions. Okay, let's see here. DIY. My handwriting sucks, especially on this small thing. Who else did I say? Maybe Charlotte. Charlotte's my biggest guess because she hasn't won it before. Charlotte, Flair, and then is it Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes, and then CM Punk. Go to sleep. What? He could be perfect for an ASMR channel because his whole thing is go to sleep. That could be his outro. That could be his intro even. That could be both. Yeah. Those are my predictions though. This probably isn't more of a conventional ASMR video to sleep to, most likely, but you know, if you're a wrestling fan and you like ASMR too, you can get some ASMR, but also get some wrestling predictions. And you know, you have any of your own predictions, like maybe winners or even just storyline components, look here. Or you have other things, maybe you want specific wrestling videos or any video, just in general, if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten, even while I've been gone. And I really need to like get myself to like upload more. I need to like every day I don't do anything, I just need to like boom, slap myself. No, nothing that crazy, but I do need to try to convince myself to be working on this more because I want to. Look here. Look here. But yeah, thank you for watching this. If you did, leave any suggestions, advice, comments, support down below. I will interact with them like I always do.